In this week's How to Behave in the Gym, this guy has just finished his set and dropped those weights faster than Usher is deleting his social media accounts when he grabs his bag, puts on his shades because that workout was fire, and proceeds to leave the gym. When a gym employee stops him and asks him to re-rack his weights, so he does what any of us would do. One set of what an absolute dumbbell. When you got a candy crush, you got a candy crush. And that is why you should never train calves. And that is why you should never do cardio. EQ board press, PR 190 kilograms. That's better. Back to the basics. I was just waiting for someone wearing a karate gi and black belt bought from Amazon to enter the video and chop those boards in half. That would have actually made more sense. Looking forward to seeing 200 kilograms.
I want the privilege that men have. This month, I was at the gym working on the abductor machine, and I had a guy come over and literally steal the machine while I'm walking off.
Next time, use a water bottle.
Oh, look, I'm right and you're wrong. That's gym etiquette. Learn it.
No, I think the point of that video was a man using the abductor machine. Hand in your man card, sir.
This month, I was at the gym working on the abductor machine, and I had a guy come over and literally steal the machine while I'm walking off, and my phone was on it, and I was like, what are you doing? And so this guy didn't even ask me for the machine.
We have officially regressed as a species. Scientists are drawing up graphs as we speak. You know those evolution t-shirts? They're now printing them backwards. I think we need to rename smartphones because, well, you know.
While I'm walking off, and my phone was on it.
Next time you walk away from a machine in a public gym, you might expect someone might use it. Next time you set up your tripod and camera at just the right angle, bit low for a back exercise, I reckon. And someone actually just, goes and uses the machine. So the rules are now, if you want to use an empty machine, you need to check there's no water bottle on it, no tripod around it pointed at its general vicinity. If not, then you can exercise. If so, expect to become content.
What are you doing?
What the is the secret, man? Because I'm next to you guys, I'm looking small right now. Like, I've been training for a long ass time, and I'm like, damn, bro, I don't even look like a workout.
Honestly, what's worked for me was incorporating a lot of eggs in my diet.
Eggs?
Yeah. So I eat like 10 eggs a day.
Holy.
That helped me, like from starting out till now.
I gave myself a stitch.
Natty or not?
What's funny, we're all natural.
You never competed before?
I just did my first competition, it was like 2 weeks ago.
What sort of eggs were they? Were they organic? Natty for life? She's certainly been introducing eggs into her diet. Her name is Natalie, so to be fair, she is Natty. Is that what she means? I don't think that's what she means. 5 weeks out from my first natural bodybuilding competition. Are they those weird little eggs with the black bits on them that I'm too scared to buy in case the person at checkout laughs at me? I have a sneaky feeling that he may win the natural bodybuilding show. Just call it a hunch.
What supermarket are these people going to?
Is it the one with the self-checkouts? I keep scanning it, nothing's happening. Natural bodybuilding is not the issue. It's the natural bodybuilders, cough cough, entering these shows and stealing the glory from the genuinely natural competitors. This, for example, is a natural bodybuilder. You'll see that when they decrease to very low levels of body fat, their musculature appears flat. That's just natural. They don't look like the latest incarnation of the Hulk. Don't make me angry. Because these people entering natural bodybuilding shows is a joke. Lifetime Natural? Quail eggs. That's what they're called. He's certainly been on the quail eggs. How I achieve this physique? CMOS. That natural fuel from Lifetime Natty Simian Panda. And that is why she never skips leg day. What? She's just been on the CMOS. He's clearly been having double portions of CMOS, maybe even CMOS during his anabolic window. Who knows? All these youngsters getting huge. That's what's up, if you say so, Craig. Just be careful how you're typing that, mate. Perhaps even eggs and CMOS. One can only speculate as to how these natty gains were achieved, or perhaps this lifting accessory that he is now selling. Let's play the good old game of caption that. My screensaver said no Spartan ever. This is my screensaver. Crazy. Got mine.
I just see ROIDZ and LIES.
How I achieve this physique. 5 nutritious meals daily, 3,300 calories daily, high protein diet, 5 workouts per week, focus on progressive overload, 6 to 8 hours quality sleep, and certainly not anything else not mentioned. Some people are questioning if this guy used PEDs, but they clearly haven't heard about the secret to gains: physique made from pork.
If you have 10 times the testosterone-like action affecting your brain, your proclivity to falling into honor culture-like behavioral patterns and thought patterns increases to an enormous extent.
Mike Israetel was on Diary of a CEO, a huge podcast, and he was asked about the issues of PED use.
But the ideas in my head that tell me to do things tell me to do unspeakable things.
Like what?
They're unspeakable.
His answer was brutally honest, if not a little disturbing.
I'll read a comment on social media directed at me, I guess, about me, and I begin to fantasize about what it would be like and how much sublime pleasure I would receive in hurting that person at a deep physical and emotional level.
So people are portraying him as Patrick Bateman on roids, which, to be fair, would be a great sequel.
Hurting them in such a way that they're never going to walk right again and they're always going to remember me.
But if you watch the whole segment, he is just being honest, and he says he does not like how they make him feel.
I'll be brushing my teeth in the morning in the shower and like thinking about people in my life that have wronged me. No, I've never been wronged in a real serious way. And I'll just be like, those motherfuckers. Uncontrollable fantasies of rage and aggression and righteous anger and revenge.
And so this does sound a bit extreme, but when you do get to the next part of the interview, he says that he doesn't enjoy this feeling.
I just want to hug everyone in the world. Right now, I'm on not so high levels of steroids. I'm just, man, I make jokes with I'll start conversations with random people in the street, no problem. And so when these thoughts consistently enter my mind on higher doses, I'm just like, why?
And so he was asked a key question. Well, if it makes you feel like this, why'd you do it?
But back when Nick and I came up, to be relevant in the fitness industry, you sort of had to be like super jacked and super lean. It's nothing we were going to accomplish free. So we were like, if this is where the road leads to being taken seriously as a thinker in the space, let's do it.
It's an industry where standing out, depending on whether you're a woman or a man, you wear the tightest yoga pants possible and pretend it's about fitness, or you juice at a young age and create an insane physique and make #gymbro content. And we're seeing a crazy amount of young guys such as this 20-year-old with insane physiques on social media. It is literally madness to me, the PED use of younger guys these days, and how normal it is to see it on social mismedia.
Decrease in fluid intelligence, for sure. Radical increases in anxiety, radical increases in aggression.
It's serious, y'all. Pull that bleep doing the necessary bleep at the gym right now. Like y'all, I don't even understand if he's trying to surf. There's so many other ways we could have targeted your back.
That was of course a back row variation called See ROIDZ. Using plyo boxes looks a bit strange, but you do need a fair distance from the floor to the bench to perform them, so people do use various pieces of gym equipment. I personally don't like chest supported rows because of the compression feeling, but that's just me. It is a valid exercise. Her video mocking him, surprisingly to her for some reason, was not well received, because after being called out online for her obnoxious behaviour in the gym, she responded,
"You continue to screen record my content without proper understanding or permission. Isn't that the same thing you called me out for?"
No. The lady who mocked him has made a series of response videos to Joey Swole. Instead of acknowledging her behaviour, she got out the arrogant shovel and kept digging, saying the man was rude to her and that her brothers had to protect her from him, and that actually she is the victim, which is not immediately apparent to me. Not immediately apparent. The problem is, by making up these lies and posting him to social media, he's had to respond because he's a first responder firefighter, a literal hero, and the gym managers looked at the tapes. He didn't even speak to her. He did absolutely nothing to disturb anyone.
And everything that woman said that he did to her, stole her equipment, tried to intimidate her, was a threat to her, was all a lie.
Knowing you're a gym princess, but you can lift your own weights, where are all my gym princesses at? Well, not at 24-hour fitness, because you've been... What a shock.
And all those men that were surrounding her, protecting her, they all came in and said they didn't agree with what she did and that she was lying as well.
I have a video on my other channel about alien implants, which is probably less ridiculous than what we just saw. It's linked above and below for anyone who wants to have a look at my other channel. I get the idea, sir. I do not need examples. well done to both of those guys. Absolutely fantastic to see. I'm James Linker. See you soon.